Loui, a good few weeks into the season now, how do you think it's kind of gone for yourself and the team so far?
Yeah, obviously good so far. Bit disappointed at the start of the season with being knocked out of both cups, but we're slowly getting into it now. The season's up and going. With a big win at home last week against Toulouse.
You mentioned that win against Toulouse most recently, a couple weeks on now. How do you think, looking back on that night, were a brilliant night for us, wasn't it?
It was great. I think it's what we needed. Moving forward and where we are now, and we've had a week off now, and I think we're ready to go this week against York.
Feels like throughout the season we've kind of been building every week. Would you say that's kind of been the most complete performance so far?
Yeah, definitely. It's been most complete. Like I say, we've been building each week. Obviously knocking Hunslet off and falling short against Widnes and getting a well-deserved result against Toulouse and hopefully another one this week.
In the 2 weeks since that, I'm assuming everyone's kind of been riding the high in training since then.
Yeah, they has. I think, like I say, it's definitely what we needed. There's been a buzz around place in everything, training, and hopefully we can just carry it on now into this week.
Like I say, look, carrying that forward now this week. This weekend, York away. What are you expecting from that challenge?
They're going to be tough, that they've started well as well. They've had some good results, and I'm sure they'll be looking at us last week with that win against Toulouse. So, it's going to be a tough game again.
Well, you look at the table; they're just below us. They've had a kind of similar start to us, but they obviously beat Halifax and Widnes in the 1895 Cup. It's going to be another tough battle, isn't it?
It is. It's championship. There's teams that beating teams you wouldn't expect it week in, week out, and it's unpredictable. So we've just got to take them as they are and hopefully put up another good strong performance.
Last season, this fixture obviously at home on that opening day, a brilliant win. Away didn't go out our way as much. It'd be kind of good. It'd be good to go there and put things right on it.
Yeah, definitely. That's it. Last year I think they did a job on us at their place, and like you say, we did a job on them at our place. So hopefully this year we can do one on them and walk away with 2 points.
With how this season has been scheduled, it's been like 2 weeks on, a week off. Now you've got 5 back-to-back weeks of games. We've got to put a run together now.
Yeah, it will. It's reminded us a bit of back when we were back in League One. You play 1 week, then you get 2 weeks off, then you play for 2 weeks. And, it's just been like that. But yeah, hopefully we can string a few good games together now, pick up some some very important points going into middle of the season.
These 5 back-to-back games, it's kind of what you live for as a rugby player, isn't it? You want to be playing as often as possible.
You do. That's it. You do. Until your body can't take it anymore. But no, I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully we can get some combinations going now and playing week in, week out, and get some momentum going.
Looking forward to it.
I am, yeah.